All right, welcome to the book club. For this week, I chose Gary Vaynerchuck's Why Now is the Time to Crush It, Cash In on Your Passion. Now, I've got to put this video on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to give it out for free, the summary. Normally it's for my clients and my challengers, but I have to pay it forward. And Gary is one of the business tycoons, leaders, definitely a pioneer kind of in his own way of giving content out for free. He's just always helping people so much for free. So I have to do the same thing. I can't just keep this kind of summary a secret. So without any delay, I'm going to summarize this book for you. Gary Vaynerchuck, also known as Gary V, in his first book, Crush It, talks about passion and business in the same breath. Gary divulges his truest success secrets as his 3 rules. Love your family, work super hard, and live your passion. What does living your passion really mean? He asks the reader if they wake up every morning excited to start their day, if they combine work and play together, or if they work for vacation to get away. Without passion, happiness cannot follow. Sure, financial success may occur without passion, but are you truly happy doing what you love, or are you a slave for work? There's a famous saying which I personally ask everyone that I meet, or almost everyone, if you could do anything in the world and not worry about money, what would it be? Gary's objective in this book is to provide a social media and marketing toolbox which allows readers to share to the world what their true passion is and how to capitalize and monopolize on their passion. He emphasizes that your personal identity can become your brand, which in turn can generate financial opportunities. For example, why Lindsay from down the street who loves to garden can't capitalize on her flower beds. She's the best gardener in town, her flowers are the biggest and brightest and last the longest. What's her secret? Well, if she were to create her own personal brand around her gardening via Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube, she could share secrets to give tips to those who share her passion as her subscribers grow. Home fertilizer companies may contact her to use their products or to pay her to make a post in a video using their brands. And that's one example of how millions can cash in on their passion. These new trending social media platforms aren't even 10 years old and gaining popularity daily. Gary writes, where the eyeballs are going, this is where business has to go. Money goes where people go. Where there is an audience, advertisers are eager to follow. These companies are spending millions on campaigns. Can your passion drive some of their advertising dollars to your pocket while offering your brand of awareness and your personal brand? Yes, Gary V says so. The trick is to begin to think of yourself as a personal brand. One of the downfalls of passion is sometimes the fear of sharing, or the fear that one's passion is too narrow-minded or way too specific to be something in particular. An example that Gary uses is worms. What if someone is passionate about worms and knows everything to do with worms, but is fearful that no one will share the same interests? As long as your passion is transparent and you share it creatively among those social platforms, people will find it and eventually opportunities will follow. The great thing about social media, there's room for everyone. Authenticity and storytelling go hand in hand. Each post, video, blog that's shared, you're giving someone a story, and it gives people insight of who you are and what your passion truly is. In Gary's case, he can easily come across as a loud, boisterous, potty-mouthed, over-the-top guy, but that's just who he is. It's not an act, that's him. So some like it, others may not, and that's okay because it's your brand, it's his brand. In terms of your own personal brand and business strategy, Gary makes a very important observation and critical point. Your latest post, blog, tweet is a complete reflection of you. It's your most up-to-date version of your resume. Nowadays, despite human resources having such a handle on hiring at big jobs, being seen and heard is just as important. A VP or editor or any bigwig might see your latest and spark interest. That's the power of social media. Everyone can potentially be at your reach. A useful technique he suggests is called the lure and lasso, where content is utilized in 2 different ways. One of your content must be visually pleasing. It's got to have value, which stimulates viewers' arousal and lures them in. Secondly, it's the lasso. where you engage people in their comments, being able to converse to start to engage with others. The objective here is to lure and lasso and reel them in. Gary goes into blogging, WordPress, Tumblr, which are platforms which enable the user an inexpensive way to create their own blog, and it's a way to direct people to your home base, which ultimately can lead to sales if the right action is strategically used. Twitter is a very fast and loud means to communicate. Just look at Trump's Twitter feed. It screams loud and fast, yet extremely effective. Businesses can use Twitter as a form of customer service. It provides a human touch and feel to a big brand or a big conglomerate. Customers have an easy way to share pleasure or discontent through a tweet, and it's up to the brand to recognize accordingly and respond accordingly, for that matter. Not only does Twitter allow for someone to share a 140-character post, but it allows for someone to retweet. And by doing so, it's a sign that someone is recognizing you. Twitter status is similar to Facebook, but Twitter can travel much faster to potential users, where Facebook you're kind of restricted to, friends and friends of friends sort of thing. Twitter also allows for strategic tools like trending, other keywords such as hashtags. For example, a user who is frustrated with their puppy chewing their shoes might tweet, "Really tired of losing all my nice heels to puppy, I need a new chew toy," hashtag chew toy. This innocent tweet might be perfect for a dog toy manufacturer where they're searching trends such as chew toy and send out a tweet to that lady offering a free chew toy. The result, an incredibly happy lady and a customer for life. Gary discusses Flickr, a photo sharing site, which is similar to Pinterest and obviously later on Instagram, where sharing photos directs users to your blog. YouTube, Vidler, Ustream are ways to share your passion through video stream or live stream. Copying and embedding a video to your YouTube and inserting it into your website are excellent ways to engage your audience by telling your story, which I'm doing right now. Authenticity is your DNA, Gary explains. He says it's your true colors, which needs to be transparent. People want to see who you truly are. By being true to yourself, you begin to develop relationships with those who share your passion. There's a sense of humility when it comes to authenticity. The more successful you become, the more authentic Gary emphasizes that you must remain. People don't want to see arrogance or fake content, which is unattainable. They want to see real life stuff and stuff that they can relate to. Investing in yourself and investing in your business is very different. Gary Vee stresses that when you're in startup or even midway through business, you come last. He blasts into the pages of the importance of profits going back into the business. It goes back to further content. It goes to business development. Not a purchase of a new watch, which he's always talking about, or not a purchase of a new car, or not a purchase of a vacation or fancy things. Everything goes back into the business for long-term investment. Further strategic business practice is the creation of community. Gary suggests that when at a conference, for example, you need to schmooze, meet, greet, converse, exchange business cards and contacts with everyone. This is the same with online involvement. Commenting on blogs, tweets, sharing insights to others will create your own community. Gary says, get sticky with all that you've created and communicate in every way. Because your passion is your passion, you should technically be an expert in this field. Here are some ways to capitalize on your own personal brand. Speaking engagements. Offer to host a free lecture or seminar or, at a trade show or some kind of gathering where there is an audience. You never know who may be in the crowd. Develop a product which you can sell as a reflection of your brand. Sell them through your blog or your website. Write articles for magazines, newsletters. Doing so will continue to grow your brand. Books and TVs. He says, as cliche as it is, Gary points out that writing your own book or having your own TV cameo will improve traction and brand awareness, obviously. Consulting. People begin to ask for your advice because you are the passionate expert. After an in-depth list of how one would start from the beginning stages of their brand to finishing, Gary suggests an important aspect of business for anyone who's got their pulse on social media. Be prepared for change and be adaptable. So many times businesses aren't ready for change or they don't embrace it. A successful business and brand can recognize change in the market and carry along with the ebbs and flows and shifts in the market by being adaptive. This goes right into being able to spot a trend or something which will gain a lot of traction. Obviously, the creation of the next big thing is always a dream to hit that home run and cash in on it. But it's also seeing what's new and what's trending and being able to capitalize on that particular trend. As the book concludes, the reader is reminded again what Gary's truest value is: staying true to himself and doing what he enjoys the most and being passionate about. Gary is a perfect example of true passion and what it really looks like. His timeless effort into his own brand, from what began as Wine Library, now shifting into VaynerMedia, remains the same. He's doing exactly what he wants to do. His passion for a lifelong legacy of business success and inspiring others continues to motivate and inspire others through the lust of his own hard work. From the beginning to end, Gary emphasizes his 3 major keys to success: love your family, work super hard, and live your passion. By doing exactly these 3 things in whatever field you're passionate about, you too can crush it. I give this book 5 out of 5 stars. Honestly, guys, this is a great book. It's one of 4. He's written 4 books. I've bought all 4, and each review I will definitely add it to my YouTube channel so everyone can see it for free, because that's what he's doing. He's really doing amazing things, and the amount of content that he projects out to everyone is just awesome. So, hold on, And you know what? He's not a motivational speaker. He is a realist, and he just says it how it is. And I don't want to say this by insulting people, but realistically, people, they're not that educated. They don't know what they should know, or they do know within, but they just don't acknowledge it. And Gary he's able to tap that out from so many people. So anyways, I give this book 5 out of 5 stars. It's an awesome read. I recommend it to everyone. If you're not following him on Instagram or YouTube, I strongly suggest you do so. He's giving out so much free content, and you're going to learn a lot from him. So, book of the week. Hope you enjoyed it. Simba, come here. Simba likes the Book of the Week Club. Did you like Gary V's book? Yeah, I know you did. All right, Raven, come here really quick. All right, guys. So these are my 2 dogs, Simba and Raven. They like the Book of the Week Club. All right. Hope you enjoy it. In good spirit and good health.